does spit. Dude, you can't say that.
That's all we have time for, so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, he's still here. Okay, but I am. Good morning, everyone. It's great to see everybody. I'm Greg Neuschwander. I have the distinct honor and privilege of serving as Dean of the College of Nursing. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I want to welcome all of you. Tomorrow, Commencement will officially recognize the completion of your academic program and the conferral of your degree. Today, we acknowledge both your academic achievements and your readiness to enter the nursing profession. The pins you receive today symbolize your commitment to uphold the highest standards of patient care, to advocate tirelessly for your patients, and to continue to grow personally and professionally. You guys can sit if you'd like. This morning we celebrate you and we thank you for choosing Auburn and for joining us in this mission to provide high-quality health care to all who need it. I want to thank your families, friends, your loved ones who have supported you throughout this journey. Their encouragement and sacrifices have played a crucial role in your success, and today's a celebration of their unwavering support. And while today's a special day for you and your families, it's a special day for the faculty and staff of the College of Nursing as well. The faculty are some of the most dedicated people I've ever been associated with, and for them, this achievement of yours is one of the most important measures of their own success. Equally dedicated and critical to the work that we do here in the college is the staff. The first face you saw here was likely our recruiter or one of our advisors, and there's many people who make the college work out front and behind the scenes. They have a hand in making everything we do work, including this ceremony. So right now, I'd like to ask the faculty and the staff to stand and be recognized. That would be all of you. The honor graduation marshal is given to a graduate who exemplifies outstanding leadership, academic, and professional abilities. She will represent the college and be introduced at the graduation ceremony tomorrow. This year's graduation is Nora Heaney. Nora, if you would please stand and be recognized. The President's Award and the W. James Samford Jr. Foundation Award recognize one graduate in each college who has excelled academically and who possesses outstanding qualities of leadership, citizenship, character, and promise of professional ability. This year's President Award was presented at an earlier celebration to Anna Donegan. Anna, if you would please stand, and please help me congratulate Anna. And now, if Emma Chumley would please join me up here on the stage. The Dean's Award is presented each year to a graduate who has demonstrated the qualities that best exemplify professional nursing voted on by the faculty. This year's recipient is Emma Chumley, who has truly distinguished herself. Emma was the founder and president of the Auburn Sustenance Project, a member of the Pediatric and NICU Club, the Student Nurses Association, the Women's and Maternal Health Club, and Baby Steps. She was also active in the Auburn University Catholic Student Organization. Emma received the Owner-Operator Scholarship, the Bradley Ever Auburn Scholarship, the Ronnie and Betty Tapp Endowed Nursing Scholarship, and the Spirit of Auburn Presidential Scholarship. She was a Student Nurse Daisy Award nominee and a selected presenter at the National Conference for Undergraduate Research. All of this instilled the ability to excel in the classroom and in the clinical setting. We know exciting times lie ahead for Emma. Please join me in congratulating Emma Chumley, the recipient of the 2025 Dean's Award. We're going to get a picture. Just move on to that one, just a minute. I think my time is done for now.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Rachel Helms, and I have the pleasure and the privilege to represent the incredible people behind me and present one of the College of Nursing's highest honors, the Faculty Award. This award is given to the senior student who has achieved exceptional academic excellence and represents the very best of what we strive to cultivate in our future nurses. Kinley Garner, would you please join me on the stage? Kinley embodies not only academic achievement, but also the spirit and heart of our profession. Kinley has maintained a remarkable standard of excellence throughout her time here. Her intellectual curiosity, discipline, and drive have set her apart as a student who doesn't just master material, she seeks to understand deeply, think critically, and lead by example. Kinley's impact extends far beyond her GPA. Her encouraging smile and positive attitude are constants in our classrooms, labs, and clinical settings. She lifts up those around her, her classmates, faculty, and patients alike, through her warmth, grace, and genuine compassion. Outside the classroom, Kinley has demonstrated her commitment to service and community through her involvement on the Grace Auburn Church Worship Team, her leadership in the Baby Steps program, and her dedication to the Pediatric and NICU Club. Whether offering comfort in a hospital room or serving through her faith community, Kinley is always reaching out with empathy and purpose. Kinley, your excellence reflects not only your hard work, but your heart for others. You have inspired us with your humility, your kindness, and your unwavering pursuit of knowledge and compassion. We are proud to recognize you as this year's Faculty Award recipient. Please join me in congratulating Kinley.
Good morning, and War Eagle. My name is Clay Young. I'm an assistant clinical professor and president of the Sigma Theta Tau Honor Society, Theta Delta chapter here at the Auburn University College of Nursing. Sigma Theta Tau is nursing's only honor society. It was founded on the teachings of love, courage, and honor. Sigma exists to promote nursing excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service. There are 500 chapters across the U.S. and throughout the world, and Theta Delta is our local chapter. Many of these students seated here today were inducted just last night. For each graduating class, Theta Delta presents a chapter award to a graduating member who exemplifies high academic achievement, leadership qualities, and a commitment to service. I would like to respectfully request Ms. Leticia Raimondi, would you please join me on the stage? One faculty member stated that in a class discussion, students were asked to reflect about giving hope to their patients, and Leticia said, in a hospital setting, hope can be a quiet but powerful force. Patients are often in a vulnerable place, and little hope can make a big difference in their outlook and their healing. Whether it's offering of a kind word, taking an extra moment to listen, or simply being present, these small acts can uplift patients and remind them that they are not alone in what they're going through. Healthcare providers can be that steady, comforting presence that helps patients find strength even in tough times. Leticia has been involved in almost everything we have here at the Auburn University College of Nursing. She would often be the one person to ask, be the last to leave, and always say, what can I help you with? This didn't go unnoticed and was very appreciated. Everyone, please join me in congratulating the chapter award for the spring 2025 class to Ms. Leticia Raimondi.
The Nurses of Nurses Award was voted on with a particular question in mind. If I were a patient, who in my class would I want to be the nurse caring for me? My sophomore year of college, there was this really cool girl in my English lit class. While she appeared shy at first, every time she expressed herself and opened up, the room became silent in reaction to the weight and power of her words. Her words had the ability to make people pause, listen, and feel. At the end of that class, I had no idea that I would get the opportunity to experience the impact of this invigorating voice for the rest of my life. Our cohort selected a student who has shown excellence in nursing skills, the confidence to advocate for patient and peers, and unwavering leadership during her time in the College of Nursing. Going through nursing school together, I have found that Leticia is one of the most ambitious, resilient, and endearing people I have met in my life. While carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders, she never failed to ensure that the people around her weren't carrying their struggles alone. As an honors student, president of multiple organizations, including the Student Nurses Association and the Initiative for Representation in Nursing, and participating in numerous volunteer opportunities, she didn't just lead, she uplifted. She gave one of the most powerful yet graceful pursuits in being an ambassador and representative for the impact of AUCon. Despite facing barriers that many of us will never fully understand, you moved forward with unwavering resolve and unshakable initiative. You have become a trailblazer for future international nursing students to come. One of the biggest blessings I have experienced in this life was seeing you turn from that quiet girl to a true, authentic pioneer. You are leaving behind more than achievements, you are leaving a legacy. As you enter the future, the world will not be ready for the kind of impact you are about to make, but it needs you, your heart, your voice, and your light. We will all know your name. On behalf of the graduating cohort, I am honored to present the Nurses of Nurses Award to Leticia Raimundi Pinheiro.
Good morning. I'm Andrea Smith, Assistant Clinical Professor. It is my honor and privilege to present the Auburn College of Nursing Perseverance Award. Would Brennan Smith please come to the stage? This award is given to a graduate that has demonstrated perseverance by maintaining at least a 3.0 GPA while working part-time or full-time during their final academic year. While attending nursing school, Brennan has worked at Baptist Medical Center in the CVICU. A charge nurse of the CVICU spoke highly of Brennan, saying he's very compassionate and a very quick learner. Everyone loves having him work with them because before he even asked to do something, he has already done it. Given the fact he is married, has 3 kids, maintaining a job, preceptorship in school, I'd say that's perseverance in itself. Brennan's preceptor said, Brennan is never afraid to ask questions or back away from a challenge. His ability to be humble and gracious is what makes him a great person and future nurse. Ask any one of our patients, they will all say that he is taking great care of them and their families. Brennan has received several scholarships that include the Alabama State Scholarship, the David Lee Carden and Patricia Odom Carden Annual Scholarship, the Julia Blair Snell Gilliland Annual Scholarship, and the Ramona Parrish Thrasher Endowed Scholarship. Brennan is humble, kind, and selfless. It has been told that during his first semester of nursing school, a classmate had car trouble after clinical, and Brennan stayed with the student, helped fix their car so they could get home. Faculty and staff acknowledge the work he has put in during nursing school by saying, Brennan has a quiet yet powerful demeanor that will serve him well as he transitions into his role as a nurse. He is thoughtful in his actions, genuine, and kind. Lastly, Brennan is what I call quiet but resolute. He consistently impresses me with his unwavering commitment to nursing school. Rarely do I roam the study areas and not find him studying quietly. He embodies resilience and dedication in every sense. Despite the challenges presented with balancing the academic rigor of nursing program and his family, he still makes time to find common ground with peers, which speaks volumes about his character. Join me in congratulating Brennan Smith.
Good morning and War Eagle. My name is Stephanie Wood, and I'm an academic advisor here in the Student Services Office in Auburn Nursing. Today, I'm privileged to announce the recipient of the Most Outstanding Contribution Award. In my role, I have the unique opportunity to witness the entire journey of our students as they work to become an Auburn nurse. I recall the first interactions I had with the recipient of this award, and to be brutally honest, she wasn't my favorite. But with a little time, a lot of grace, and her basically forcing to spend time with me, she started to grow on me. I realize now how mistaken I was in my first impression of what I thought to be a quiet, reserved freshman who was content hiding behind her baseball cap. I would have never guessed the impact she would have had on our college and its programs. It's with immense pride and gratitude that I present the Most Outstanding Contribution Award to Olivia Holland. As Olivia makes her way to the stage, I'd like to say a few words. If you haven't had the privilege of meeting Olivia, let me just say she's one of a kind. When it comes to supporting her peers, she's continually gone above and beyond. At the beginning of her nursing program journey, she organized and facilitated mock interviews for students, preparing them to apply to nursing school. Even as the youngest student in her cohort, she didn't back down from holding her peers accountable to helping as well. She's a natural leader. In her first year as a nursing student, she was elected president of the Nursing Ambassadors. Under her guidance, the organization achieved official university sponsorship organization status, which is a milestone that will benefit the organization and Auburn nursing for years to come. In our fundraising efforts, she taught me just how much female students, no, you're making it awkward too. Sorry. She taught me how much a female student is willing to pay for a game day button, and it's a lot, in case you're wondering. But her impact goes beyond titles and tasks. She's been a catalyst for connection and growth within our college's community. In fact, just this past year, she played a key role in implementing a free student-ran wellness clinic. At one point, she came back early from a break to sit in my living room floor and help make memorial ribbons for a beloved faculty member's passing. Even though she had not personally been a student of this professor, she knew the impact he had on our college and thus made the effort to do something to bring our college together. She's passionate, leaving a legacy for her peers and the program that follow her. She's worked as a step counselor, working with incoming freshmen, but also as an orientation counselor, working with newly admitted students. She's made a significant impact on the incoming nursing students, offering mentorship and guidance that makes the transition into college and nursing school smoother and more welcoming. Through every role she's taken on, she's approached each role with integrity, determination, and a deep desire to make a difference. As you can see, Olivia has gone above and beyond. She's left a legacy of service, leadership, and unwavering dedication to the nursing program at Auburn. While I could continue to list her accomplishments, what truly sets her apart is her heart and her humility. She has in approaching each endeavor. If you asked her what her most memorable part of her journey has been in becoming an Auburn nurse, she would more than likely start talking about the day she proudly put on her orange and blue scrubs for the first time and texted everyone she knew, including me. Or maybe it's the time that her specialty was affirmed when she assisted in delivering her first baby in clinical and found a moment that day to take a picture of her giddy face in the bathroom so that she could remember her why. Quite possibly the most memorable part could have been when she shoved pie in our dean's face a little too hard at Boo Bash this past fall and fully expected to get expelled. But instead, she created a new level of respect with him. Maybe the most memorable part for her was the countless times she sat in most of our offices for no reason, for hours, likely crying, for no reason. But since I've had the privilege of walking beside her through this journey, I'd like to offer my own perspective. Her most outstanding contribution hasn't been what she's done, but instead who she's been. Whether it's been the intentional relationship she's built with each of us, her peers, the faculty, staff, or her patients, the compassion she's shown in hard moments, or always being willing to learn, she's made a lasting impression. But perhaps the most outstanding contribution she's had is the one in finding her true self. Please join me in congratulating Olivia Holland.
Today, I have the incredible honor of presenting an award that is much more than just a title. It represents the very heart of our journey through nursing school, the late night studying, the moments of self-doubt, the tears, the laughter, and the unwavering support that kept us when we felt like we couldn't take another step. This award is for the most supportive student, and I cannot think of a more deserving person than our very own Nora. Can you come join me? From the very first day of upper division, Nora has been a glue holding so many of us together. She has been a steady, comforting presence that reminded us we were never alone in this journey. She has been a voice of encouragement when self-doubt whispered in our ears, and perhaps most importantly, she has been a light in the darkest moments, radiating warmth, kindness, and reassurance when the class needed the most. Who else but Nora would be the first one to send a message in the group meet with thoughts and prayers before every exam, reminding us to breathe, to believe in ourselves, and to trust our hard work? Who else but Nora would take the time to check on people individually, from classmates to staff to professors, making sure that everybody felt cared for? And who else but Nora could make us laugh through our tears, lifting us up when she was exhausted herself? Nora is more than a classmate. She's a beacon of hope to me. She has walked beside us, lifting us when we fell, and celebrated every single victory, no matter how small. She embodies the very spirit of nursing: selflessness, empathy, and an endless well of compassion. Nursing school is not just about knowledge and skills. It's about the people who stand beside us and remind you that you are capable of doing very hard things. And that's exactly who Nora is. She has laughed with us, cried with us, and studied with us, and carried us through the hardest 5 semesters of our lives. We could not have done it without her. Please join me in giving a round of applause for the one and only Nora Heaney.
Each year, the College of Nursing recognizes the achievements of an outstanding alumnus with the Distinguished Alumni Award. These individuals have performed at the highest levels of their profession and have made valuable contributions to the advancement of healthcare. This year, it's my pleasure to introduce our distinguished alumna, Dare Underwood Meeks. Dare graduated with a bachelor's degree in nursing from Auburn and began her career at St. Vincent's Hospital in Birmingham as a staff nurse in the cardiovascular intensive care unit. 5 years later, she earned a master's degree in nursing from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Later, she took on the role of nurse coordinator at the University of Alabama Birmingham Hospital, overseeing and conducting the clinical portion of all cardiac procedures in nuclear medicine. She transitioned to the administration ranks at HealthSouth Corporation as a quality standards specialist in the surgery division, and subsequently served as Division Compliance Officer and Director of Syndications and Operations Support. Dare continued up the administrative ladder, serving as Vice President of Clinical Services at Practice Partners in Healthcare in Birmingham, and later as the Chief Executive Officer of the Outpatient Care Center for SCA Health. Today, Dare is the Group Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer at SCA Health, leading clinical strategies for the National Surgical Services Management Company. She's been listed as one of the 130 great women leaders in the ASC industry in Becker's Healthcare Review, a source for healthcare decision makers and a growing media platform. DARE actively participates in several professional organizations and advisory councils, including the ASC Quality Corporation Board of Directors, the Alabama Statewide Health Coordinating Council, the Joint Commission Ambulatory Care Accreditation Advisory Council, the Ambulatory Surgery Center Quality Collaboration Technical Expert Committee, and the Alabama Healthcare Information and Data Advisory Council. DARE's leadership has always been linked to the desire to do the right thing, said her nominator. She has provided excellent guidance and education to staff and providers over her long career to promote quality and foster collaboration among teams all over the country. She demonstrates the Florence Nightingale Pledge and the Auburn Creed every single day in her work and is most deserving of the Distinguished Alumni Award, end quote. Please join me in congratulating Dare Underwood Meeks, the 2025 Distinguished Alumna in the College of Nursing. The Dr. Gemaline Chastain Moore Distinguished Faculty Award was established by Dr. Moore's son Hugh, daughter-in-law Anne, and their grandson David to honor Dr. Moore, the first instructor hired in the new School of Nursing in 1979. Hugh and Anne are here today, and we'd like them to stand and be recognized for their generosity. The family's generosity has enabled the Auburn College of Nursing to recognize one faculty each year who has provided exemplary service to the college. Dr. Carolise Hunt is the recipient of the 2025 Dr. Moore Distinguished Faculty Award. During her 20-plus years at Auburn, she's made and continues to make a significant impact on the College of Nursing. Following her graduation from Auburn with a bachelor's degree in nursing, Carolise obtained a master's degree from Troy State University and a doctoral degree from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. She began her academic career at Auburn University College of Nursing in 2000 as a clinical associate and an instructor before progressing through the faculty ranks from assistant professor to full professor. In 2018, Carolise became the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. In this capacity, she oversees more than 400 graduate students, 400 undergraduate students, 100 graduate students, leads a team comprised of over 40 faculty members, 20 staff members, and approximately 100 clinical associates. It's noteworthy that an administrator should be nominated for this kind of an award, and it's testament to the fact that Carolise continues to have significant impact in the areas of teaching, research, service, and outreach. As an accomplished and dedicated academic leader, Carolise has successfully directed innovative academic programs and has addressed evolving healthcare needs and established our college as a pioneer in nursing education. She served as principal investigator or co-investigator on research projects, securing nearly $230,000 in grants. Her research areas include diabetes, technology, and diabetes self-management, which reflect her dedication to enhancing the lives of individuals affected by this chronic condition. She's published 28 papers, authored 2 book chapters, and delivered more than 40 presentations. Her dedication to service has been recognized with several awards, and she actively participates in numerous professional organizations, serving on national advisory boards and committees. Several nominators extolled Dr. Hunt's excellence in teaching, research, and service. One nominator praised her leadership in preparing nursing students for the workforce and supporting faculty growth and leadership opportunities. Another endorsement identified Carolise as a transformative leader whose work epitomizes the educational vision of the College of Nursing. Quote, she helps create a supportive environment where students feel valued and empowered to achieve their goals. Her focus on student needs and inclusivity ensure that AUCON is a place where all learners can excel. Under her leadership as Associate Dean, the Auburn College of Nursing has seen significant progress over the past decade. It's been ranked the #1 nursing school in Alabama the last 2 years, with students achieving a pass rate during her time of 100%. Over the last 6 years, that pass rate has hovered between 98 and 100%, the last 3 years at 100%, far surpassing state and national averages. The Moore's legacy continues through individuals like Dr. Hun, whose work embodies the values Dr. Moore cherished: dedication to education, commitment to research and service, and an unwavering focus on improving the lives of others. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Carolise Hunt, recipient of the 2025 Gemmaline Chasteen Moore Distinguished Faculty Award.
Good morning. This final award recognizes a student who demonstrates excellence in nursing practice, leadership, and service while successfully balancing the rigorous demands of our RN to BSN program. This year's recipient embodies all of these qualities and more. Sandriata Valentin, will you join me on stage? Throughout her time in the program, Sandriata has consistently demonstrated a commitment to both professional and community service. She is an active member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the Junior League of Montgomery. Her leadership also extends into her workplace, where she serves on both the Emergency Department Unit Council and the Professional Practice Council at Baptist Medical Center South. In addition to her many leadership roles, Sandriata has balanced full-time work as an emergency department RN while also serving as a part-time TRIO programs tutor coordinator. Sandriata's ability to lead with integrity, serve with compassion, and persevere through challenges is truly inspiring. She represents the very best of what it means to be a nurse and a scholar. Please join me in congratulating Sandriata Valentin, this year's recipient of the RN to BSN Faculty Award.
Will the first row of graduates please rise to come forward and receive your pin? Camille Adams. Camille is hoping to pursue a job in a surgical ICU in Alabama. Ava Azzarello. After graduation, Ava will be working at Northside in the neonatal intensive care unit. Katie Bailey. After graduation, Katie will be working at Northside Gwinnett on the surgical trauma neuro ICU. Annalise Barron. After graduation, Annalise will be working at Grandview Medical Center in their neonatal intensive care unit. Mary Barentine. Mary will be starting work as an ER nurse in Mobile, as well as continuing her work with the fire department and the Secret Service. Logan Bierlair. Logan will be working on the cardiac care intensive care unit at UAB. Maddie Blair. After graduation, Maddie's excited to be heading to Birmingham to start her career at UAB, where she will be working in their neonatal intensive care unit. Katie Boyd. Katie has accepted a job at Children's of Alabama on their cardiac intensive care unit. Lucy Carl. After graduation, Lucy plans to pursue her nursing career in pediatrics in Mobile. Emma Chumley. Following graduation, Emma will be returning home to Birmingham to begin her nursing career at Children's of Alabama in the cardiovascular intensive care unit. McKenna Clark. Following graduation, McKenna plans on returning home to pursue her nursing career in Los Angeles, California. Nicole Clever. After graduation, Nicole will be working at Piedmont Atlanta Hospital in the neurosurgical intensive care unit. Annalise Cole. After graduation, Annalise will be moving back to North Alabama to pursue a career in labor and delivery. Katie Coleman. Katie will be working as a labor and delivery nurse at St. Vincent's UAB in Birmingham. Avery Cook. Avery will be working as a nursery nurse at Flowers Hospital in Dothan and plans to apply for nurse practitioner school in August. Rebecca Curry. Rebecca will be working in critical care before pursuing her master's at Auburn to become a family nurse practitioner and nurse educator. Anna Donegan. After graduation, Anna will be relocating to Charlottesville, Virginia to begin a position in the emergency department at the University of Virginia. Georgianne Dooley. Georgianne will be returning to her hometown of Atlanta to work at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Arthur M. Blank Memorial Hospital in the cardiac step-down unit. Yana Dorset. After graduation, Yana will be working at UAB in the emergency department. Amber Dubel. After graduation, Amber will be beginning her career at Children's of Alabama in the neonatal intensive care unit. Amber Ely. After graduation, Amber will be returning to her hometown of Carrollton, Georgia, to begin her nursing career as a labor and delivery nurse. Josie Elliott. After graduation, Josie will continue working at Russell Medical Center in the emergency department and plans to return to Auburn in the future to obtain her nurse practitioner degree. Caitlin Faggard. After graduation, Caitlin will be working in the Regional Intensive Care Unit at UAB. Lizzie Faircloth. Lizzie will be working for UAB St. Vincent's East in the Medical Intensive Care Unit. Reagan Faircloth. Reagan will be returning to her hometown, Columbus, Georgia, to pursue her nursing career. Anna Kate Frankie. After graduation, Anna Kate will be working at Children's Hospital of Alabama on the Special Care Unit. Melanie Freimeyer. Melanie plans on continuing her nursing career at St. Vincent's Birmingham in the cardiac step-down unit. Kinley Garner. After graduation, Kinley will be returning home to Austin, Texas to work as a labor and delivery nurse at St. David's Hospital. Gabrielle George. After graduation, Gabby will return to her hometown of Austin, Texas, where she will begin her career as a surgical trauma nurse at Dell Children's Medical Center. Kaylin Giegel. After graduation, Kaylin will be working in Atlanta at Emory St. Joseph's on the oncology unit. Lydia Graham. Lydia will be returning to her hometown of Birmingham to start her career at UAB in the Regional Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. Allison Haggard. After graduation, Allison will be working at Brookwood Baptist Medical Center in Birmingham in the Cardiac Intensive Care Unit. Jessica Hamby. Jessica will be working at Northside Atlanta on the Labor and Delivery Unit. Kaylee Hamilton. After graduation, Kaylee will be moving to Nashville to work at TriStar Skyline Medical Center in their Medical Intensive Care Unit. Jacqueline Hanhauser. Following graduation, Jacqueline will be returning to Birmingham to work at Children's of Alabama on the Hematology, Oncology, and Bone Marrow Transplant Unit. Narcy Harden. Narcy plans to move to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., as a hematology, oncology, bone marrow transplant nurse at Children's National. Emily Hayes. Emily will be working at Northside Hospital Atlanta in their emergency department. Kat Hayes. Kat is excited to be starting her nursing career at Children's of Atlanta on the Oncology Hematology Unit. Nora Heaney. Nora is hoping to gain more med-surg and psychiatric experience at East Alabama Medical Center to further her work in correctional and juvenile detention facilities. Megan Hodson. Megan is excited to start her career in the cardiovascular intensive care unit at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Olivia Holland. Olivia will be working in the labor and delivery department at Southeast Health in Dothan, Alabama. Alex Holt. After graduation, Alex will be working at Baptist South in the surgical intensive care unit. Heather Holt. After graduation, Heather will be working at Vanderbilt University Medical Center on their cardiac step-down unit. Olivia Hunt. After graduation, Olivia will be working at UAB in the Neurosciences Intensive Care Unit. Morgan Hudson. Morgan will be moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, where she will start Novant Health's nurse residency program in the immediate critical care track. Kaylin Huzar. After graduation, Kaylin will be working at Huntsville Hospital in the emergency department. Emma Jennings. Emma plans to continue working at East Alabama Medical Center as an RN on the surgery and oncology unit, and will also begin her postgraduate studies in the MSN program at UAB School of Nursing. Mary Alana Jeter. After graduation, Mary Alana will be working at UAB in the cardiac care intensive care unit. Lana Kate Johnsey. Lana Kate is relocating to Tampa, Florida to pursue her nursing career. Haley Kemp. Haley will be moving to Atlanta to work at Piedmont Hospital. Riley Krause. Riley will be returning to Nashville, Tennessee to continue work as a pediatric hematology oncology nurse. Crystal Kaiser. Crystal is excited to pursue her postgraduate studies in the MSN program here at Auburn. Ella Langley. After graduation, Ella will be working at Piedmont Atlanta in the labor and delivery unit. Caroline Lee. Caroline will be returning to her hometown of Fairhope to pursue her nursing career in the intensive care unit. Ella Levitt. After graduation, Ella will be working in the burn intensive care unit at Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville. Christina Leggio. After graduation, Christina will be working in the pediatric intensive care unit at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Kayana Luke. After graduation, Kayana will be working at Children's of Alabama in the special care unit. Abigail Lynham. After graduation, Abby will be working at Baptist South Medical Center in the neonatal intensive care unit. Abigail McEldowney. Abby will be working in the pediatric intensive care unit at Children's of Alabama in Birmingham. KB McGaffin. Upon graduation, KB will begin work as a labor and delivery nurse at Northside Hospital in Atlanta. Kendall McCallum. Kendall's working in a level 1 trauma center at Memorial Health as a nurse resident and will also be continuing her education at UAB to get her Master's of Science in Nursing with a concentration in adult gerontology acute care. Abigail McConvery. After graduation, Abigail will be working at Carolinas Medical Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hattie Myers. Following graduation, Hattie will be moving to Birmingham to work in the pediatric intensive care unit at Children's of Alabama. Caroline Moore. After graduation, Caroline will return to her hometown of Birmingham to start her nursing career in the cardiac care intensive care unit at UAB. Grace Mooring. After graduation, Grace will be returning home to Lexington, Kentucky to work in a labor and delivery unit. David Murray. David will be beginning his career in Atlanta in Wellstar Kennestone's emergency department. Laura Navarre. Laura has accepted an offer to work in the cardiovascular intensive care unit at St. Francis Emory Healthcare. Parker Nodine. Parker has accepted a job as a neuro ICU nurse at UAB Hospital. Lindsay Noonan. Lindsay is employed at Wellstar Kennestone in Marietta on the step-down cardiac unit. Alexandra Norman. Alexandra will be moving to Boston to begin her career as an emergency department nurse at one of Harvard University's teaching hospitals, Mount Auburn Hospital. Emma Norwood. Following graduation, Emma plans to return to her hometown of Fairhope to begin her career in the intensive care unit at South Baldwin. Abby O'Donnell. Abby has accepted a position at Baptist Medical Center South and will be working in the neonatal intensive care unit. Sarah Owens. After graduation, Sarah is moving to Birmingham to work at UAB in the emergency department. Lillian Parker. Lillian plans to work at East Alabama Health in the psychiatric unit. McKenna Pate. After graduation, McKenna will be working at Advent Health's telemetry unit in Littleton, Colorado. Libby Peck. Libby has accepted a position at Vanderbilt University Medical Center on the Burn Intensive Care Unit. Melody Pelham. Melody plans to continue serving our veterans at the Birmingham VA and would like to pursue her master's degree at Auburn. Kate Peretta. Kate has accepted a job at Atrium Health in Charlotte, North Carolina. Claudia Perry. After graduation, Claudia will be working at Grandview Medical Center in the surgical intensive care unit. Kinsey Pierce. After graduation, Kinsey will be staying in Auburn and working at East Alabama Medical Center in the intensive care unit. Alexander Powell. Alexander has accepted a job at East Alabama Medical Center on the labor and delivery unit. Bella Pretner. Bella will be working as a hematology oncology nurse at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Paxton Price. Paxton has accepted a job as a neuroscience intensive care unit nurse at Baptist Medical Center South. Leah Pyle. After graduation, Leah will be working at East Alabama Medical Center in the progressive care unit. Leticia Haimungi Pinero. Leticia has accepted a position in the neurology intensive care unit at MedStar Georgetown in Washington, D.C. Mayla Ricketts. After graduation, Mayla will be working at Wellstar, West Georgia, on one of the medical surgical units. Callahan Riggs. After graduation, Callahan will be returning home to Nashville and work as a pediatric nurse at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. Claire Sandlin. After graduation, Claire will return to her hometown, Athens, Alabama, and will work in the surgical trauma intensive care unit at Huntsville Hospital. Elizabeth Simpson. After graduation, Elizabeth will begin working at UAB in the emergency department. Brennan Smith. Brennan will be working at Baptist Medical Center South in the cardiovascular intensive care unit. Vivian Stabler. Vivian accepted a position in the neonatal intensive care unit at Children's of Alabama in Birmingham. Addie Lee Stansel. Upon graduation, Addie Lee is excited to begin her career as a nurse on the Hematology Oncology Specialty Unit at UAB Hospital. Bradley Stockard. Bradley will be returning home to Birmingham to work in the cardiovascular thoracic ICU at UAB Hospital. Savannah Tabor. After graduating, Savannah will be moving to Charlotte, North Carolina to work in the cardiothoracic intensive care unit at Atrium, Maine. Isabella Terhar. Isabella will be working at Johns Hopkins Hospital in the neonatal intensive care unit. Aiden Thomas. After graduation, Aiden will be staying in Auburn and working in the cardiovascular intensive care unit at Baptist South. Sandriata Valentin. After graduation, Sandriata plans to continue working in the emergency department and eventually transition into the intensive care unit. In the long term, Sandriata aspires to become a clinical instructor and pursue an advanced practice degree in anesthesia. Maggie Ward. After graduation, Maggie will be working in the emergency department at Roper Hospital in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. Caroline Watson. Caroline will begin her nursing career in the cardiac ICU at Grandview Medical Center in Birmingham. Katie White. After graduation, Katie will be working at Children's of Alabama in the cardiovascular intensive care unit. Peyton Wilkerson. Peyton will be working in the pediatric ICU at Children's of Alabama in Birmingham. Annie Wolf. After graduation, Annie will be working at Emory St. Joseph's in Atlanta in the cardiovascular intensive care unit. Gracie Yates. After graduation, Gracie will be moving to Birmingham to work at Grandview Medical Center in the neonatal intensive care unit. Leah Zatorsky. Leah will be moving to Atlanta to work in Piedmont's Neuro Intensive Care Unit. Mia Zona. Mia has accepted a position at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta in their pediatric intensive care unit.
Somebody's coming up here, right? Leah Zatorsky. There she is.
Hi, I'm Leah Zatorsky. Can all of the graduates stand and recite the Nightingale Pledge with me? Today, our world needs healing and to be rekindled with love. Once Florence Nightingale lit her beacon of lamplight to comfort the wounded, and her light was blazed a path of service across the century to us, through her example and through the countless nurses and healers who have followed in her footsteps. Today, we celebrate the flame of Florence Nightingale's legacy. Let that same light be rekindled to burn brightly in our hearts. Let us take up our own lanterns of caring, each in our own way, to more brightly walk our own paths of service to the world, to more clearly share our own noble purpose with each other. May human caring become the lantern for the 21st century. May we better learn to care for others and for all creation. Through our caring, may we be the keepers of that flame, that our spirits may burn brightly to kindle the hearts of our children and great-grandchildren as they too follow in these footsteps. Thank you.
You can stay standing, that's okay. Or you can sit. We hope you enjoyed this celebration, hearing about all the adventures that lie ahead and recognizing the excellence in these graduates. I hope you were as impressed as I was listening to what the future holds for this class. Let's give them one more round of applause. Employers tell us time and time again that they want Auburn graduates, and that given the choice between an Auburn graduate and any other, Auburn wins every time. We know you're ready, they know you're ready, and I hope you know that you're ready too. As you begin what I hope will be a long and rewarding career, never forget what a privilege it is to make a difference in the lives of others every single day. As we conclude, we ask you to please remain in your seats until the stage party has exited. We wish you all the best and encourage you to come back and let us know what you're up to. We'll see you all tomorrow. Good luck, stay safe, and War Eagle.